Question number 1. Bodies of water that have been constructed or modified to fit some decorative or commercial purpose. A. Artificial water. B. Natural bodies of water. C. Artificially made bodies of water. D. Commercially made bodies of water. Answer: C. Artificially made bodies of water. Question number 2. In land areas subject to tidal fluctuation, the blank is a horizontal plane, 600 mm above the highest tide level, for the area occurring under normal circumstances, that is, highest high tide. A. Datum plane. B. Electrical datum plane. C. Electrical plane. D. Electrical data plane. Answer: B. Electrical datum plane. Question number 3. The farthest extent of standing water, under the applicable conditions, that determine the electrical datum plane for the specified body of water. A. Shore. B. Shoreline. C. Electrical shoreline. D. Shoring. Answer: B. Shoreline. Question number 4. All electrical connections, not intended for operation while submerged, shall be located at least blank above the deck of a floating, or fixed structure, but not below the electrical datum plane. A. 300 mm. B. 400 mm. C. 500 mm. D. 600 mm. Answer: A. 300 mm. Question number 5. It is a unitized segment of an industrial wiring system, where orderly shutdown is required, and the conditions of maintenance and supervision ensure that qualified persons service the system. A. Unitized electrical system. B. Integrated distribution system. C. Unitized distribution system. D. Integrated electrical system. Answer: D. Integrated electrical system. Question number 6. A person designated as a blank shall possess the skills and knowledge related to the construction and operation of the electrical equipment and installation and shall have received documented safety training on the hazards involved. A. Qualified person. B. Licensed person. C. Practitioners. D. Electrical practitioners. Answer: A. Qualified person. Question number 7. A complete, environmentally protected unit, consisting of solar cells, optics, inverter, and other components, exclusive of tracker, designed to generate AC power when exposed to sunlight. A. AC photovoltaic module. B. AC photovoltaic system. C. Photovoltaic system. D. Photovoltaic module. Answer: A. AC photovoltaic module. Question number 8. The sum of parallel connected inverter maximum continuous output power at 40 degrees Celsius in kilowatts. A. Inverter capacity. B. Generating capacity. C. PV output power. D. Total power. Answer: B. Generating capacity. Question number 9. Circuit conductors between the PV source circuit and the inverter or DC utilization equipment. A. Output circuit. B. Photovoltaic source circuit. C. Photovoltaic output circuit. D. Photovoltaic circuit. Answer: C. Photovoltaic output circuit. Question number 10. The output of an AC module shall be considered an inverter output circuit. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 11. For PV systems, with a generating capacity of 100 kilowatts or greater, a documented and stamped PV system design, using an industry standard method, and provided by a licensed professional electrical engineer, shall be permitted. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 12. PV system currents shall not be considered to be continuous. A. True. B. False. Answer: B. False. Question number 13. For PV system, circuits containing an assembly, together with its overcurrent device, that is listed for continuous operation, at 100% of its rating, shall be permitted to be used at blank percent of its rating. A. 80%, B. 100%, C. 125%, D. 120%. Answer: B. 100%. Question number 14. A power transformer, with a current rating, on the side connected toward the interactive inverter output, not less than the rated continuous output current of the inverter, shall be permitted, without overcurrent protection from the inverter. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 15. Photovoltaic systems, operating at blank volts DC, or greater between any two conductors, shall be protected by a listed PV arc fault circuit interrupter, or other system components listed to provide equivalent protection. A. 50 volts, B. 60 volts, C. 70 volts, D. 80 volts. Answer: D. 80 volts. Question number 16. PV system circuits, installed on or in buildings, shall include a rapid shutdown function, to reduce shock hazard for emergency responders. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 17. The use of the term array boundary in PV system is defined as blank from the array in all directions. A. 300 mm, B. 305 mm, C. 310 mm, D. 315 mm. Answer: B. 305 mm. Question number 18. Each PV system disconnecting means shall plainly indicate whether in the open, off, or closed on position, and be permanently marked PV system disconnect or equivalent. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 19. Where the conductors of more than one PV system occupy the same junction box, or raceway, with a removable cover, the AC and DC conductors of each system shall be grouped separately by cable ties, or similar means at least once, and shall then be grouped at intervals not to exceed blank. A. 1,200 mm, B. 1,500 mm, C. 1,800 mm, D. 2,000 mm. Answer: C. 1,800 mm. Question number 20. Exposed non-current carrying metal parts of PV module frames, electrical equipment, and conductor enclosures of PV systems shall be grounded regardless of voltage. A. True. B. False. Answer: A. True. Question number 21. The PV system output circuit conductors shall be marked to indicate that blank were connected to energy storage systems. A. Manufacturer. B. Polarity, C. Voltage, D. Current. Answer: B. Polarity. Question number 22. A rapid shutdown switch shall have a label located on, or no more than blank from the switch. A. 750 mm, B. 800 mm, C. 900 mm, D. 1000 mm. Answer: D. 1000 millimeters. Question number 23. The locations containing the generating stations and substations, including their associated generator, storage battery, transformer, and switchgear areas. A. Electric supply stations. B. Electric power plant. C. Generating stations. D. Electric generating stations. Answer: A. Electric supply stations. Question number 24. A plant where an electric energy is produced by conversion from some other form of energy, e.g., chemical, nuclear, solar, wind, mechanical, or hydraulic, by means of suitable apparatus. A. Electric supply stations. B. Electric power plant. C. Generating station. D. Electric generating stations. Answer: C. Generating station. Question number 25. An electrochemical system that consumes fuel to produce an electric current. A. Battery. B. Cell. C. Fuel cell. D. Fuel cell system. Answer: C. Fuel cell. Question number 26. The completed aggregate of equipment used to convert chemical fuel into usable electricity, and typically consisting of a reformer, stack, power inverter, and auxiliary equipment. A. Battery. B. Cell. C. Fuel cell. D. Fuel cell system. Answer: D. Fuel cell system. Question number 27. A fuel cell system that operates in parallel with, and may deliver power to an electrical production and distribution network. A. Parallel system. B. Interactive system. C. Cell distribution system. D. Cell distribution network. Answer: B. Interactive system. Question number 28. The highest fuel cell inverter output voltage between any ungrounded conductors present at accessible output terminals. A. Maximum output voltage. B. Maximum system voltage. C. Output voltage. D. Peak output voltage. Answer: B. Maximum system voltage. Question number 29. The conductors used to connect the fuel cell system to its electrical point of delivery. A. Branch circuit. B. Input circuit. C. Output circuit. D. Terminal circuit. Answer: C. Output circuit. Question number 30. The point at which the power production and distribution network and the customer interface occurs in an interactive system. A. Common coupling. B. Common point. C. Coupling point. D. Point of common coupling. Answer: D. Point of common coupling. Question number 31. A fuel cell system that supplies power independently of an electrical production and distribution network. A. Standby system. B. Standby power. C. Independent power supply. D. Standalone system. Answer: D. Standalone system. Question number 32. Equipment that regulates the charging process of a battery or other energy storage device by diverting power from energy storage to DC or AC loads or to an interconnected utility service. A. Charge controller. B. Diversion controller. C. Diversion charge controller. D. Charge regulator. Answer: C. Diversion charge controller. Question number 33. An enclosure housing the alternator and other parts of a wind turbine. A. Nacelle. B. Metal enclosure. C. Metal box. D. Separate enclosure. Answer: A. nacelle. Question number 34. For wind turbines connected to 1 and 2 family dwellings, turbine output circuits shall be permitted to have a maximum voltage up to 600 volts. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 35. The maximum turbine output circuit current shall be based on the circuit current of the wind. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 36. A blank or plug shall be permitted to be used as an alternative to a disconnect in systems that regulate turbine speed using the turbine output circuit. A. Shorting switch. B. Snap switch. C. Transfer switch. D. Isolating switch. Answer A. Shorting switch. Question number 37. Guy wires used to support turbine towers shall not be required to be connected to an equipment grounding conductor or bonding conductor. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 38. Only inverters that are listed, labeled, and identified as interactive shall be permitted in interactive systems. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 39. Article 6.95 covers the performance, maintenance, and acceptance testing of the fire pump system and the internal wiring of the components of the system. A. True. B. False. Answer B. False. Question number 40. Those control circuits, either entering or leaving the fire pump controller enclosure, which if broken, disconnected, or shorted, will not prevent the controller from starting the fire pump, from all other internal or external means, and may cause the controller to start the pump under these conditions. A. Fault-tolerant circuit. B. Fault-tolerant control circuits. C. Fault-tolerant external circuits. D. Fault-tolerant external control circuits. Answer D. Fault-tolerant external control circuits. Question number 41. Transfer of power to the fire pump controller, between the individual source and one alternate source, shall take place within the pump room. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 42. Phase converters shall be permitted to be used for fire pump service. A. True. B. False. Answer B. False. Question number 43. Circuits that supply electric motor-driven fire pumps shall be supervised from inadvertent disconnection. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 44. Where a transformer supplies an electric motor-driven fire pump, it shall be rated at a minimum of blank % of the sum of the fire pump motor and pressure maintenance pump motor loads, and blank % of the associated fire pump accessory equipment supplied by the transformer. A. 100% and 80%. B. 100% and 100%. C. 125% and 100%. D. 125% and 80%. Answer C. 125% and 100%. Question number 45. A fire pump controller and fire pump power transfer switch, if provided, shall not serve any load other than the fire pump for which it is intended. A. True. B. False. Answer A. True. Question number 46. The voltage at the fire pump controller line terminals shall not drop more than blank below normal, under motor starting conditions. A. 5%, B. 10%, C. 15%, D. 20%. Answer, C. 15%. Question number 47. The voltage at the load terminals of the fire pump controller shall not drop more than blank below the voltage rating of the motor connected to those terminals when the motor is operating at 115% of the full load current rating of the motor. A. 5%, B. 10%, C. 15%, D. 20%. Answer, A. 5%. Question number 48. Electric motor-driven fire pump controllers and power transfer switches shall be located as close as practicable to, and within sight of, the motors that they control. A. True, B. False. Answer, A. True. Question number 49. For fire pumps, all energized equipment parts shall be located at least blank above the floor level. A. 100 mm, B. 200 mm, C. 300 mm, D. 400 mm. Answer, C. 300 mm. Question number 50. All fire pump control equipment shall be mounted in a substantial manner on combustible supporting structures. A. True, B. False. Answer, B. False.